Hey guys, how y'all doing, and welcome back to the channel. My name's David and I fix RVs, and today I'm doing another update video on the tent shop. I just want to show you guys some of the progress that I've done. I'm not finished yet, but work has happened since you last tuned in. The update video, I mentioned that this back section blew apart, or partially apart, in a heavy windstorm, and I had added a 2-foot backer board all the way around that back section. But since then, I've actually gone ahead and added a 2-foot backer board all the way around the entire tent. Well, what I did is I put pallets all the way around the entire tent, like all the way around the perimeter, screwed that 2-foot backer board to the pallets, and then I came back and I sheeted everything too, just to make it more comfortable to get around in here and to get everything up off the ground. Now I've got all this stuff stored on top of OSB. I've added this other 2-foot high section over here so that I can box part of this in. I'm going to need to pick up some 2x2s, but I'm going to put some let me get down lower here, get some 2x2s in here, and then I'm going to frame this little wall that's standing up 2 feet high all the way across so that I can box everything in back in there. So I'll be boxed from here all the way over to here, and then right here I'm just going to run another piece straight across here too, and that's just going to be to help to keep mice out of here. I mean, it's not going to guarantee that they can't get in here, but that's actually one of the reasons that I actually added that 2-foot high perimeter all the way around here, is because my girlfriend's got some stuff stored in here, and a mouse got in here and he actually ate holes, and made his way into that garbage bag in there. So that's why I wanted to at least box some of this area in, just to make it at least a little bit harder for mice to get in here. Got this entire perimeter covered with pallets. I'm realizing that there isn't very much left here. There's just this one little section right here, and then let me come over here. And then another section that leads to the exit. I'm thinking I might just go ahead and get 2 more pallets, put them right here, and just sheet all of this. Why not? Having 2 furnaces is working out great. When I first come out here, if it's really cold, I can just fire up both furnaces until it's warm enough here, and then I usually turn off the one on the right. That's the 120-volt furnace, and let the propane furnace run. Sheeting this area here was not easy because I already had this backer board screwed to the back of my bench over here that I work on. So I had basically installed that 2-foot high backer board over there first, and then I lifted up one side of this bench and I screwed it to that 2-foot high backer board. Then I lifted the other side up and screwed that to the backer board in a couple of places just to support it in the air. And then I slid the 2 pallets underneath and sheeted them. Used to be a garbage can in that area, but I made a dump run a couple days ago. Went to a job afterwards, and when I got home, my can was gone. I assume it blew out of the back of my truck. It's unfortunate. That was about a $60 can I had sitting over there. The Volt Furion refrigerator is still working out pretty good here. I'm using it to store my beer. If you wonder what kind of beer I drink, it's the Red Hook ESB. This oil-filled heater belongs to one of my regular customers. Brought it home to work on it. It had stopped working. And normally I don't take tiny jobs like this, but like I say, it was a regular customer. It's an older lady, and turned out to be an easy fix. This wire here was basically touching this bracket that holds this breaker, and the breaker was tripped. I pulled the wire back and plugged, while it was plugged in, and I was able to reset the breaker, and now this oil-filled heater is working. Normally I wouldn't bring an oil-filled heater home to work on, because you can buy one of these for less than $100, and I have a $150 minimum, so it would not be worth it for the customer. But as I said, this belonged to one of my regular customers. She's an older lady, and yeah, I'm just kind of doing her a favor here. Got kind of lucky I didn't have to buy any parts either. For sure that it works, I just need to repair this damaged wire here, replace it, put it back together, and say I'll take it back to her next time I see her. But yeah, if you guys are working on one of these things in the future, you might get lucky like me. This was an easy fix. So my cover plates arrived, so this stuff is finally covered, and I got a second DeWalt battery charger. This one's a fast charger, so now I can charge 2 batteries at once. Yeah, I've got some more lights being delivered. I've already ran my wires for it, so as soon as they get here, I'm gonna hook that wire up. Those are just male-female connectors up there. It's gonna jump down, and then I'm gonna start adding some new lights starting right about there, all the way down to the end. And then on the other side, I'm just gonna finish that all the way to the end there too, you know, plus where this rope is at that I tied to the top. I tied that rope up there so that I could put lights on there. But yeah, I just need to add some more lights. I ran out of lights, but I've got more coming today. By the end of the day, all of this will be lit up. I added a second switch too. Over here I've got this switch that turns on part of them, and then, you know, for all the new stuff, I added another switch right back here. And then I've got that light right up there is actually a motion sensor that comes on when you walk into the tent, just to light the place up while you're walking to the bench over here. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed my update video, and we'll see you next time.